Yeah, we are back. Welcome back to the We're Not Serious podcast.
You asked you talk about where you get your Hawaiian shirts
dude,
from.
you can't get...
I get mine from Ross.
Ross? Yeah, Ross has got good ones. It's just, I'm a big guy, so, like, trying to find them in there sometimes, it's like, I don't know. I feel like when we go to Ross here in Redmond, a lot of the stuff's, like, Adidas tracksuits and shit, and, like, you're only going to wear that if you're a Mexican or a Russian. Oh, jeez. Nothing, dude.
What is that?
Yeah, so, yeah, we got Dustin here on the We're Not Serious podcast. What was your DJ name again? Big Daddy D.
Are you done? It's D&J Entertainment.
Okay? D&J Entertainment?
That's right.
And to give me the whole spiel, did you have he had a legit fucking commercial?
I love how you use that in past tense, had.
Oh, okay, he's got it still.
Still have. Come on now.
All right.
We do everything from weddings, quinceañeras, bat mitzvahs, holiday parties, corporate events, whatever you need.
Yeah, whatever you need. And you two Muslims, we just don't know what you'd use us for.
You know, I did a holiday party, and it was for a company. I probably shouldn't say the name because it's a big corporation.
No, you can say their fucking name. This is my show.
All right.
Say that fucking name, dude.
You have to be a member.
Okay.
You have to have a card to go there to shop.
Costco.
Didn't say it. You said it.
Costco or Sam's Choice?
Sam's
Club.
Sorry. I actually ended up making $1,000 more than I should have because let's just say that what's the place?
Costco.
Knows how to party. And
I would assume they fucking have a lot of chips.
Well, I got a lot of tips. Let's just say that there were some ladies there. They were offering me free drinks and stuff like that, and they asked me if I'd take my shirt off and do a little striptease for them.
So I want to know, do you think, looking back now, do you think you were being taken advantage of, or do you think you were a sex worker? So it was your choice, your body, your choice, like pro fucking, yeah, you go girls.
People say all the time, they say, oh, $20 is $20. No, it was more like $1,000.
$1,000 is $1,000, dude.
And all I had to do was take off my shirt and maybe whisper in somebody's ear once in a while.
Just tell her that, what was it earlier, that you treat her right?
That's right. I'll treat you right.
I'll treat you right. And then that one gets the girls.
I'll never forget this one gal. She must have been she was probably my mom's age.
Okay.
And I whispered in her and I said, how old are you? And she's like, oh, I'm like 60. I was like, baby, you don't look a day over 40.
She's like creaming in her pants.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that tip jar filled up real quick, baby.
She's like, oh, that guy was so dreamy.
Hey, look at the blue eye. I got the baby blues, She's
a 30-year-old bartender. Oh, yeah, dude. That's what you got to do when you're fucking a male bartender. Because, if you're a female bartender, the creeps come to you. You know what I mean? They're just going to fucking tip you and shit. But if you're a male bartender, you got to go out and get that tip. You know what I'm saying? However you can. The dog-eat-dog world.
No, I definitely get a lot of creeps.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, there are definitely predator women, too. they pretend like they're their aunt, but they say sexually inappropriate things. And I'm like, gross, dude.
Honestly, God.
Yeah, I do. I'm literally like, dude, what?
Hand on the Bible. It's not.
Grab the Bible, Jessica.
It's not.
Grab the Bible. This is the moment in the show where we put the hand on the Bible and we swear by it.
Why do you
grab the Bible?
It's still in the box.
No, it's just because it's a really fancy Bible. We have shit written in it. It's our family Bible. It's really cool, dude. It was a gift when
Who's gonna get?
It was a gift when we got
Bible?
married.
I don't need two Bibles.
Yeah, you can either that or you can do My First Big Bible or whatever.
All right.
The kids edition.
Hand on the Bible.
All right.
Okay.
Wait. See, it says our name engraved on it. It says
I believe you.
The Borden. Or Robert and Jessica Borden. Yep.
Is that engraved in gold?
It is real gold, too. I think it's fucking 25 carats.
I know what I'm leaving with tonight. No joke.
Okay.
I've had some ladies that You
You
know,
took your hand right off the Bible.
some ladies, but it's mostly men.
Oh, yeah,
It's
dude.
mostly men.
I
It's
mean,
mostly men. And I'm
$20
like,
is $20.
no, shit. I tell them like, can I say words like cuss words and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I this is the line I always use. I say, hey man, I don't like you like to suck dick. That's fine, but just don't try to suck my dick. All right. Sorry about your luck. I'm spoken for with a woman.
Yeah.
You know, but
Let's make that clear.
but yeah, I was like,
Hey, man,
it's
if
like-
he's sucking your dick, it's not gay. He's the gay one.
Did you get Harold and Kumar?
Is that what that's from? I knew it's from a movie. I just couldn't remember.
I'm not the one that's gay. You're sucking my dick.
Dude.
No, you got to do the
Exactly.
double Dutch rudder, bro.
Oh, dude, remember like South Park episode? Cartman shows up at school and he's like, "You guys, look, this Butters," and Butters is sleeping, and it's Cartman with his dick in Butters' mouth. Or no, it's Butters sleeping, and it's Cartman taking the picture with Butters' dick in Cartman's mouth, and he's like, "You guys, look, Butters gay. He totally put his dick in my mouth," and everyone's like, "Dude, you're gay." Like, what the fuck? That's gay, Cartman. He's like, "No, it's not." Oh, good times.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone, dude,
Yeah,
geniuses.
genius.
Love it. When was the last time you watched basketball?
Actually, probably a year and a half ago or so.
You got me beat. Damn it, the sun keeps. Oh,
Yeah, you got to keep it in there, dude.
you're right. This is just a startup.
You got
podcast.
sensitive. Yeah, dude.
Where's my Bluetooth, bro?
Yeah, don't worry. We're getting there, dude. We got 126 subscribers.
Yeah.
Thank you to our new subscribers. I saw that you guys like the fishing and crab videos. We do have crabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got crabs.
I got crabs at Pismo Beach one time.
I got my crabs at fucking Coos Bay.
Yeah, but the girl at Pismo Beach was real hot.
Oh, mine was Lady Blue. That's where I got my crabs. Lady Blue. The ocean.
Dirty boat, huh?
Dude, so at Reggae Fest, I gave this homeless kind of looking guy, my aunt knew him. She works with him at the gas station, and he was like, he didn't know anyone. He somehow got tickets to Reggae Fest, a VIP, but he was by himself. And my aunt Tammy just kind of like talked to him, and she's like, "This is my nephew," and then she left. And so we were bullshitting, and he's like, "Man, I wish I had some acid." And I was like, "I had some acid," and like I didn't take any acid or anything. I've had this acid forever. And so he's like, "What, dude?" Like, I'm like, "You want some?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude." And so I gave him a hit of acid, and then he started trying to give me $20 or something. And I was like, "No, dude, the best acid's free acid." And we're at a reggae festival, and then I let him tag along with us. Dude, he was tripping nuts. But he came up to me at one point, and he was like, "Hey, can I tell you something?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "How much cum does a gay guy produce?" And I was like, "How much?" And he's like, "A buttload."
Did he smell like patchouli?
I don't know. What's patchouli smell like?
Patchouli, dude. They put it in their dreads, bro.
No, he wasn't like that kind of reggae. He was kind of like
Homeless.
like I'm out on fucking dirt world doing heroin. Like, yeah.
Well, let's skip the heroin. Dirt ain't nothing wrong with Dirt World, man. I was out in Quartzsite, Arizona, not too long ago,
Yeah.
and it's like the Wild Wild West out there, dude. They have these, dude. But no joke, they drive side by sides.
Yeah.
Like on the main road.
Yeah.
People pull up to the bar, and there's like 10 side by sides at the bar. I'm like, man,
Dude, right out here, they're driving tractors. It pisses me off. They're fucking so slow, dude. And you get stuck behind. We got stuck behind two the other day.
hey man, those are blue collar American farm workers.
Bro,
Yeah,
those are all fucking Mexican immigrants.
not the guy driving the tractor. Come on.
Probably not. Yeah. I don't know. Probably not. Yeah. No. Yeah, you're probably right. That's like the fun job.
Hey, you know what? Ain't nothing beneath me. When I was living down in Bakersfield, they had I didn't know they grew on trees. The damn pistachios.
Pistachios.
I was on a pistachio farm, dude, and $12 an hour. Just
Those grow on trees.
those grow on trees.
I would just assume it was like a bush
I had no
or
idea.
something. Yeah.
But
I don't know. I used to think avocados maybe grew under the ground or something. I didn't know.
those are potatoes, dude.
No, I know, but like I'd never seen an avocado farm.
Really?
And yeah, like we live in fucking the Pacific Northwest.
You know what? I told a really bad joke at work today. It's funny you brought that up. For some reason, a coworker I work with, he worked at a resort in Palm Springs,
Okay.
and he's like, man, there's a lot of Jews out in Palm Springs. I was like, really? Tell me more.
Yeah, dude, you want to keep them going because it's hilarious.
Yeah, he was waiting tables at the time. He was a server, and he was saying, he's like, yeah, man. He's like, I don't want to repeat what he said.
Dude, just say it. As long as it doesn't have like a racial slur, that's just a no-no. I think we know which one we're talking about.
Okay. But I did tell him this. I said, after he said his jokes and stuff like that, I told him, I said, in my life, and I've lived in, different states and stuff like that, and, I get around. And I've only had one Jewish friend my entire life. I used to play baseball with him. His name was Andrew Caden. And really cool kid. And I went to his house, and they're loaded, dude. It's like it's a 3-story house, right?
Yeah.
There's the level.
I had one Jewish friend too, same thing.
Then the basement, and then there's a 3rd story upstairs. And they owned an avocado farm.
Yeah.
And avocado trees everywhere, dude. We were so poor.
Yeah, because you're down from Bakersfield.
Yeah. Yep. Well, no, this was in Napomo, out in Somas.
Oh, okay.
And my mom, we were so poor. Every time I went to go spend the night at Andrew's house, my mom would put a grocery bag in my backpack and be like, will you please ask Andrew's parents if you can fill up a grocery bag of avocados? Now, with that being said, is that I was explaining to him, I said, I've only known one Jewish person in my life, and it's not by choice. Germans did a really...
let's be real. There's a lot of Jews, and they're thriving. We're just not friend material.
No, I cracked a joke, and I was like, "Damn, the Germans must have really done a good job because I've only had the opportunity to be friends with one Jewish person. I don't.
I'll tell you what.
Meet a lot of.
There's not a lot of Jews in Argentina. Let's just say that.
Why? Because
that's where all
Hitler's
the Nazis. That's where all the Nazis went to Argentina. You look at their soccer team; they're all like white, blonde hair, blue eyes. Like,
Hitler and Tupac are alive out in Argentina. Right?
Dude, fucking no. Tupac might be dead. I think I'm coming to the conclusion he might just be dead.
Were you holding on to hope?
Holding on to hope, dude. One day he's gonna be like, "I'm back, motherfucker."
I mean,
and then Biggie comes back. They just dropped the best fucking double album, dude. Like by his partners.
Dude,
yeah, that'd be crazy. No, Suge Knight killed them motherfuckers.
They'd be multimillionaires in a heartbeat.
Yeah, dude. Speaking about what that you were just talking about, we went salmon fishing the other day and crabbing and shit. We were on this salmon boat, and so I went on that trip was my business. My plumbing business was invited by one of the supply houses, and a bunch of companies were, and they put us up in the casino for the night. And then took us salmon fishing and then crabbing the next day. They paid for us for dinner at like a fucking $60 a plate dinner place. And I got the combo. It had grilled chicken, sirloin kebab, and ribs. It was fucking bomb.
Is it wild?
And with clam chowder, of course.
Oh.
The Oregon coast.
Wait, is that Wild Winds or no? Not Wild Winds.
It was like
7 Winds.
It was like Coach's Rich or something. I don't fucking know.
No. Where were you?
Coos Bay.
Coos
Bay, and then Winchester Bay.
Oh, I was thinking of Lincoln City.
No, we were strictly fishing. Yeah. Anyways, the rep from Moen that was talking to us there. We're all on the boat and we're just all bullshitting, and it's like. Luckily, I had a buddy that owns a business, and he hired Keenan West, who's my other buddy. So I went with their business, and so it was my 2 buddies, and then only one other business owner on my boat because we split into 2 boats. But I didn't know like all the other business owners that well, and fucking and the Moen rep was with us, and at one point he goes, fucking what did he say? He was like, just randomly, he's like, why does the whole world hate the Jews all of a sudden? What's the deal with that? And I was like, we were like, what's going on in Gaza is pretty fucked up, bro. But it just fucking came out of nowhere, and you'd think like a sales rep's not going to talk about fucking the conflict in the Middle East. But here we are on a salmon boat. We weren't catching enough fish. People were getting wild.
Full disclosure, I would love the opportunity to meet more Jews.
Yeah,
I don't
Jews
have a
are
problem with
cool.
Jews. I love Jews.
Jews are cool, dude. And if you
I've only known one, and it's unfortunate.
dude,
because
Jews help people like us get famous.
Believe it or not, I actually have a black friend too.
Yeah. I would assume. I mean, how is Bakersfield very diverse?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't know. I lived in a town with 3 black kids when I was growing up in Terrebonne, because it's Terrebonne. In high school there was more because I went to Redmond, but in Terrebonne there was 3 black kids in my elementary school, and I was friends with all of them, but one of them was like my best friend, and we're still tight. He when we were about 19, 20-ish, we started getting into heavy drugs, and I moved to Arizona, and he kept going on the drugs, and then, so he's struggled a little bit, but he's sober and killing it right now. He just fucking got his own place and his own car, so I'm fucking proud of him.
Before I lived in Bakersfield, I was living in Oxnard, Port Hueneme, Camarillo.
Yeah.
I was the minority. I grew up with a lot of Chicanos.
Yeah, dude, that's how it was when I was in Tucson. It was kind of sick.
Dude, I loved it, bro.
Yeah, it's sick. There's too many fucking whites up here, dude.
Yeah, right? You know what's funny is when I first moved to Central Oregon, I was living in Deschutes River Woods, then I was living in Bend, and I was living in Redmond.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, I was like, where's all the Chicanos at, dude? Where are my people? And then I moved to Madras, and I was like, that's where you guys are hiding out.
Yeah, there's a lot out in Madras.
Like, what the hell?
I don't know, but the Chicanos and Madras are a little hairier crowd out there, dude. Chicanos and Redmond are pretty cool.
You mean they need to shave?
No, no, because a lot of them are fucking breeding with the natives. They're not getting any facial hair. The mustache is falling out. Timmy blames his fucking native blood. He's probably like maybe a 16th for why he doesn't grow any facial hair. And
when I moved to Madras,
yeah,
they're like my uncle. My uncle told me he's like on the first of the month, there's gonna be drunk Native Americans walking down the street, passed out on the side of the road, and I'm like, bullshit. No joke. They're walking down the streets of Madras like they're on the strip in Vegas. Just 40s in their hands, dude, 211s, getting drunk, find a nice tree to sleep under, sleep, catch a bus, go back to the res. I was like, damn, that really is a thing.
That's badass. Why?
You know what's messed up, though?
Is that when they get their money from the tribe or something?
I'll tell you what, if I got off work, grabbed a beer, I'm riding my bike home from work, and I grab a beer.
Yeah.
I'm riding my bike, or even if I'm walking, and I crack open a beer, and I'm drinking a beer, walking down the street on my way home from work, I bet you the cops would stop my ass. Because I don't look homeless. They don't really mess with the homeless folks.
Are you saying the cops racially profile white people up in Madras? They're up there profiling the whites.
I guess. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
absolutely.
Well, that's what people are like. You don't know what it's like to have police profile you. And I'm like, dude, I grew up in a town of like all white people. The police definitely profiled me. I was fucking. If they followed me in high school, dude, they were fucking on my ass. I was getting pulled over. That's why I got so many fucking MIPs and DUIs and shit.
You know what's funny is I feel like they don't mess with them because they're not scared to go to jail. Like they're like, go ahead, take me to jail. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Where they really messed up is I'm the same way. if you pulled me over and
there's nothing wrong with ending the night in the jail. You can sleep it off.
If I'm walking down the street and I got a beer in my hand and they try to hassle me, guess what? I'm not scared to go to jail either,
Jessica,
dude.
Bringing up. So
Would you stop it with that?
Let's move this Bible out of the way. My beautiful Hispanic wife.
You get the family Bible.
Brought us some coffee. I hope you like it black.
Is it a Catholic Bible?
No, dude. We're not Catholic. We're Baptist.
Is there a difference?
There is a difference.
No, between a Catholic Bible and a Christian Bible.
Yeah, the Catholic Bible has more books.
More books?
Yeah. So, how the Bible's split between books? The Catholic Bible has more books than the standard Christian Bible.
Huh.
Yeah.
You okay over there?
Oh, no, dude. Oh, sugar. Oh, thanks, sugar.
And we have milk.
No creamer. We just have milk.
I like my coffee the way I... Oh, no.
Peter King. Yeah, dude. So, yeah. One more time. What was the DJ business? I'm gonna shout it out because people sometimes they do watch us.
Really?
Yeah, I had
No way.
I had 71 people view
Well,
my last episode. I had thousands view the short, so this makes it on short.
well, have these people get a hold of my people, and then you contact me.
Yeah, you guys comment.
It's D and J Entertainment,
D&J Entertainment.
and shit.
You can also
661-246-7937.
I wouldn't give your phone number, but that's
I will give my phone number. Call me anytime.
Yeah, and or also if you're looking for a new rig, a new Ford in particular, but they also have lots of used cars. You go TS and S Ford in Madras. Meet my guy DJ Big Daddy D, and get yourself a fucking new Tundra.
It's a Ford
the Raptor. Yeah, that's right. You sold a Raptor today, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the process for that?
The process for it.
Yeah. I just bought a car, so I actually know the process. It's boring as fuck on the buyer's end.
Well, this one worked out really well because I actually knew the guy. He came in looking to buy a Bronco, and it's a Black Diamond series, and it's pretty much what he wants. But he's a big dude, and we're going on a test drive, and we're heading out to like Prime Tucky.
Yep.
We're heading down the road, and we're talking about guns, and we're talking about hunting and stuff like that. And I look at him, and for the longest time, I'm like, I fucking know this guy. And I was like, yeah, man. I was like, oh, you're in hunting. I was like, you ever been to rabbit camp? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And he looked right at me. He was like, Hollywood?
He did. He remembered you?
Dude, he said Hollywood. I was like, yo. What happens at rabbit camp stays at rabbit camp, all right? Don't tell my manager how you know me.
That's not a real rule. I talk about it all the time. That was such a fun fucking trip, dude. I won so much money in that fucking poker tent.
Yeah,
Dude,
I won money too, dude.
Yeah, I know. We were partying.
There is no poker tent, though.
We were fucking. It's like dice, but I just call it the poker tent.
Oh, no.
But
there's definitely no illegal gambling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
it's not a thing.
We were fucking. It's a tent where we were. I don't know.
We're playing for chips. We got poker chips.
They don't know we're right. They got to find rabbit camp first. A bust rabbit camp, bro.
You know these rednecks been doing it for like 35 years?
Yeah, my dad and my fucking uncle were some of the originals that started it, dude.
Oh, shit.
You don't remember the last day when they were doing the awards, and I was fucking giving them so much shit because they fucking don't give a because they're all from the valley now, and they're all little pussies. And so they used to win rifles and shit for killing the most rabbits or for the clay pigeon. You'd win a shotgun and stuff. They don't do it now because of like, you have to register the gun and all that shit, and it's just a hassle.
No, there was an M1 Grand last year, right?
And fucking and I asked them about it, and they're like, "Oh, that's it." I'm like, "Oh shit, we back in the day, they would just fucking give you." My dad won the Camp Idiot Award, the Camp Retard Award.
When?
I think it was in 2002.
Yeah.
He had a
little trophy.
Yeah, he had a little trophy that had a fucking rabbit on it.
Is he the guy that pissed in somebody's boots or what?
No, he fell in the fire 5 times throughout the weekend. Every night he was literally he said at one point there was my Uncle Kim was just holding him or something. I don't know, like he probably that's the PG version.
What
that's
happens
that's the
at
PG
rabbit
version.
Camp
I know that's
you're breaking all the rules.
Well, because there's no women, children, and dogs allowed at rabbit camp,
and it's a shame about why there's no dogs allowed anymore. Accidents happen.
Yeah, dog got shot.
I don't know what happens at rabbit camp.
Anyways, so. And the funny thing is, like, remember that, like, you can't tell them where it is, really. You can't tell anyone where it is. And, like, they were trying to, like, I knew exactly where it was. I drove right there.
You used to go hunting out there as a kid, right?
Yeah, I fucking, like, lived out there, dude. It's the middle of fucking the desert.
I'll never forget. I was, me and Jimmy had rented, by the way, Jimmy said hi.
Oh, yeah, dude. Tell Jimmy
he lives right down the street from me.
Oh, really? He's not in Madras?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
He lives right down the street. I told him, I was like, come on, Robert's picked me up right now. Do you swing by and say hi? He's like, I would, dude, but he's taking care of his grandfather that has, like, Alzheimer's, dementia.
Yeah.
And he looked at Jimmy and he's like, I don't want to die in one of these homes.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll pay you.
Jimmy's, like, the best guy in the world, too. He's a really caring guy.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Yeah.
Him and Dustin are best buddies, but they like to talk shit about each other.
So.
That's all best friends, though, right?
So get this. Me and Jimmy go in halvesies on this RV, a motorhome.
I was like, well,
no.
What are you going halvesy on? Is this Daquan?
So we it was like $800 for 4 days of rabbit camp, and I paid $400, he paid $400, and we got the RV.
I don't think I could go anymore now that I don't drink.
but we were okay. So I got a half gallon.
It'd be too tempting.
I got a half gallon of Pendleton, and I'm drinking, and I also have some other things, right?
Yeah.
I got some other things, and we're in our spot, and I remember looking at these dudes, and I'm like, hey, I was like, so what do you guys do for work? Oh, we're sheriff deputies.
Oh yeah, that's when you get.
I was like, it was very nice to meet you. They said, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a bartender. What
There's
do you
a
do?
cop out there doing blow,
like,
Jessica.
they say, what do you do for work? What do you do for work? I said, I'm a bartender. And they're like, what's your name? I was like, oh, my name's Mike. It was very nice to meet you guys. Have a great night. And I walked away real quick.
Dude, remember we fucking were doing it, and he didn't tell us after, and he did it. He's like, they're all bullshit, and then he's like, yeah, I'm a sheriff deputy. We're like, what the fuck? He's like, oh, my fucking county's down there. Remember, his son was a little bitch. Remember, I almost beat his ass. Remember, dude? I was like, fuck you, because he was talking shit to Dustin. And Dustin was just being the nicest guy in the world. He fucking already hooked this kid up. And, like, everyone was annoyed with that kid.
I'm a nice guy.
I know, but I was like, you better shut the fuck up. He was probably, like, 23. He was, like, a newbie. I mean, granted, that was my first time actually going. My dad and uncle just always went.
Don't you always go to that?
I was a legacy.
Don't you started going to the Frontier thing, right?
Oh, the black powder shoots. I've been going to those since I was a little kid.
Black powder shoots.
They're,
your daughter?
They're called rendezvous.
Your daughter won a gun there one time.
Yeah, my God. See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Old school shit. Yeah, no, my I think she was 6 at the time. She won a knife and a gun.
A knife and a gun.
Yeah, she won a 50 caliber, but it's like a small cut down one. The kids shoot it all the time.
Yeah.
But it's 50 caliber muzzle loader, and she won a knife. She also got named at her fucking first. That was her first ever shoot. She won a knife, won a gun, and got a fucking shoot name. I've been going since I was younger than her. And I don't even have a name yet.
And how old's your daughter?
Now she's 11.
She's 11. By the time she's 13, she's going to start dating. Stay away, guys. She already has a knife and a gun.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and honestly, dude, have you seen her attitude?
Oh, yeah. You just wait. Wait till they're 16, 17.
No, dude, my kids will be perfect. They already are. Jessica's glaring at me like, don't fucking lie on the podcast, Robert. Fact check that. Look it up. Search it up. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So my daughter,
Yeah.
she came to live with me when she was 13. She's almost 17 now, and man, it's so scary watching your kids do the same things that you were doing when you were a kid.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be as understanding as I can, because who am I to point the finger and blame? You shouldn't do that. When I was her age, I was doing the same thing.
Okay. To be fair though, it's even harder when you and your kid have like nothing in common. Like I swear, Riley Ray. I mean, we love anime. We both have that. She doesn't. She like purposely doesn't like anything I like just to be different. She's like, Dad. Literally, I was like, you should. She was trying to think of books. I'm like, read Harry Potter, read fucking Lord of the Rings.
Wait a minute. You're saying I don't have anything in common with my daughter?
No, I'm saying I don't.
I do.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I don't. I said it's even worse when they're so different, because I'm just like, I just don't get her.
Do you want to know what, like, some of the, like, I don't get to do it often. Unfortunately, times are hard. I'm working my way up, but I love shopping. I really do. Even like when I was growing up.
Hey
poor,
girl, let's go shopping.
No, when I was growing up poor, my mom always called it. She'd say, "Hey there, matey, you want to go yard sailing this weekend?" And we could go yard sailing and hit all the yard sales, and we'd hit the the thrift stores and stuff like that. And my daughter, she's probably a little bit more. She doesn't want to do that. She'd rather go to the mall and
kids these days, dude.
But I love shopping, and I wish I got to go shopping with my daughter more, because who doesn't like to go shopping? I mean, I'm a window shopper, dude. I'll buy what.
I hate it the whole time, because I love what I'm buying, but I'm like so indecisive. Like I don't want to, because I don't want to spend money.
All right, let me ask you a question. If you went out to go shopping, say that you guys are
out,
say you're in the valley,
okay,
and you're going shopping. You only get to buy one thing. What's the first thing you're going to go look for?
I always go to a skate shop first.
Yeah. We all know you can get above the lip, okay?
No, I seriously though. Every time I go, and
when
then
you
I'll
go-
either buy a
when you-
board or shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I want. Every time I go shopping,
I need to
the
get
only
new
thing I
shoes.
want
I
is
look at
shoes.
these. I'm fucking blown out of these half cabs, dude. They're like not even that old. It's fucking big man. And
When's the
some
last time you were on a
shoes.
board, bro?
What, a month and a half, or whenever the Comic Con was. Remember, I went down and shredded in my Red Guardian costume or my cosplay. I was
Yeah.
Red Guardian from the Black Widow movie and the Thunderbolts.
Dude,
He's
if
like Russian Captain. He's like Captain Russia instead of Captain America. He's all fucking tattooed and fat and bearded. I fucking fit the part perfectly.
skaters over 30. All right.
I'm in that group.
I know you are.
Yeah.
but
I see you in there, Mike. I see you.
so I am willing to wake up the next day, have a bad back, and my knees hurting real bad. We need to check out that new skate park out there.
I'm down.
In Culver.
Yeah.
Not only, dude.
Honestly, dude, the only last summer we skated the entire fucking summer. The only reason we didn't this year because we were doing safe skate. You remember when I was throwing the safe skates?
Yeah.
Yeah. Twice a month we'd barbecue and hand out boards to the kids. We'd raffle off boards and shirts. We had like 100 people show up. The only reason we didn't do it this year is because the Redmond skate park, they're redoing the whole parking lot. And so, like, the only way you could get into the skate park was through a tiny little crack in the fence. And it just wasn't feasible to host an event there.
Well, you need to go down to listen. Hello?
Are you guys fucking watching or what? Just kidding. I'm not that abusive.
In Culver, Oregon, they just opened up a new skate park. It looks really cool. I've only looked at it.
Pull it up, Jessica.
And they have a pump track, just like the one that they built in Redmond.
Yeah.
Because it's legit, dude. And it just opened, I think, like yesterday or the day before.
The only thing I'd make it better is if it had a driving range.
What, ball golf?
Golf, yeah. Fucking skate and golf in the same day would be fucking tight. It'd be tired.
Tell them to throw some baskets up and throw some discs, too.
Yeah, I do. I was talking to Keenan about that. I think Jessica's down too. I want to go back out and disc golf. We stopped hanging out with all the people we disc golfed with. Like we always went with Peyton and
like Michael.
And we don't hang out with them as much anymore. So like
that was like the only reason we hung out with them.
Yeah, and now we just golf, which is also tight. I like regular golf more than disc golf, but I do like disc golf.
Yeah, I like ball golf. You know, I get free golf almost at like.
Yeah, but I have a fucking membership, so it's free now for me too. I just go.
Yeah, but
right down the road. Is that it? Culver, Oregon?
Who likes playing the same fucking course over and over again, bro? You telling me you don't want to go play other courses?
Yeah, I play lots of other courses. I play Eagle Crest.
I know you play at Crooked River Branch. I know where you play.
I play Eagle Crest.
You guys get to use a swimming pool too,
You
or
want to
what?
go to the challenge course? Yeah, we can use the swimming pool. Yeah. Is that it? Is that the park? You're the only one that's gotten eyes on it. Show the camera your fucking dope Bob Marley tattoo. Tell the story.
You want me to show my butt tattoo first, or what?
No.
Yeah, Robert has to show his.
No, I'm not. No, we can't. That'll be flagged for nudity.
That should be a whole nother podcast of.
Dude,
let me show you every tattoo I have and the stories behind it.
Maybe I'll start a Patreon.
When I told you that you're doing your podcast too long, if we had to talk about all my tattoos and the reasons behind it, we'd be here for days.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one day we'll do a Dustin's tattoo podcast. I'll just be an interview style. I'll put my glasses on.
Yo, check it out. Realism, portraits and stuff like that. My boy Joe Solo out of Bakersfield, California, dude.
Is that the skate park?
Yeah, that's the design for the skate park and the.
It looks heavy street.
And then.
But I'll shred it.
The pump track is right behind it.
Pump track's right behind it.
Yeah. And it's fresh.
Yeah.
Brand new. Everything like.
It looks tight. It definitely looks like a street plaza, and my bones and joints can't handle street as much anymore. I mean, I'll do an ollie and a kickflip.
You know, I seen a dude that took us after the first snow came on one of those pump tracks. He took a snowboard out there on the pump track.
Was he killing it?
Yeah. I bet you we could do that.
Yeah, dude. Down in the canyon, you know how there's like the stairs in the canyon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen your video.
Every year, fucking.
Or was it you? I remember.
I did a little jump, but Peyton and Michael actually like hit the rails on the fucking on the rails on the stair set. I don't fucking. not stupid, dude. Like,
No.
I was a way better skateboarder than I was a snowboarder, and it's the only reason was because my family was poor and all my friends' families had money. So all my friends got season passes every year for Christmas or whatever, and my parents never bought me one. One year, my mom gave me money and was like, "Here, I didn't know if you for sure wanted a season pass or not, so here's just the money for it, and you can either spend the money or get a season pass." And of course, I fucking bought me and all my friends mushrooms.
Of course, why not? Yo, guess who gets?
Like, it's a beautiful life.
guess who gets a season pass to Mount Bachelor for free?
You?
This guy.
Oh, whose dick are you sucking for that?
Corporates. No, for real. The same people that own TS&S Ford, they own Subaru Bend.
Okay.
And
oh, so that's like a Christmas thing they do.
No, it's just like you work for a great car dealership and they give their employees some perks, and one of them is a season pass to Bachelor, and the other one is concert tickets because they do like the Subaru Summer Series or something like that. So
yeah, isn't that in General Duffy's?
No, they have concerts in Bend at the amphitheater and stuff like that.
There's like one. There's a Jessica. So General Duffy's is like an amphitheater now too, and I don't remember who. It's a car dealership from Bend that sponsors it.
Subaru Bend probably.
But yeah, because right now, it's the Hayden Homes Amphitheater in Bend.
Yeah, Hayden Homes.
It used to be the Les Schwab Amphitheater.
Yep.
And I'm really bummed that it's not, because I felt like Les Schwab has a better history in Central Oregon than Hayden Homes.
It's so funny when the security guards, because when you're floating the river right there,
yeah,
you can drop anchor and you can see the stage and hear the music perfectly. And the security guards will come up to the bank of the river and try to be like, "You guys can't do that. You need to get out of here." And we're just like, "Fuck you, man."
Yeah, what are you gonna do about it, bitch?
Yeah, you want to get wet?
Oh shit, he's swimming. Go.
I've never seen a security guard start swimming.
Dude, that water out there is like, it's squishy, like on the ground. It's all fucking
it's
soft mud,
and
moss,
shit,
and it's my feet don't like it. I stay up on top of the water the whole time on the river.
Dude,
we got chased off one time with Jack Johnson. I'm like, bro, like, you're killing the vibe. It's Jack Johnson, dude. Like,
I think I think Pepper was playing there, and we're floating the river, and we stopped for a minute. And I remember,
dirty hippies, get out of here.
I was the dirty hippie that day. I had this really beautiful piece that I'd owned for so long. I'd had it since like high school, and I remember handing it to my ex-wife's little sister, who was of age, and I hand it to her, and she fumbles it and dropped it right there. But we were like, we had the anchor down, so we were there. And for like half an hour, I'm diving down there, trying to find it.
I thought you were going to say,
never
like,
recovered it, dude.
You're so lucky the fucking ground's all squishy, because otherwise I'd beat your ass.
Dude, I was not stoked on that.
Yeah.
It was like,
yeah, the fucking moss mud sucked her in, dude.
Dude, on one of the side pieces, it had...
Just think millions of years from now, that when the river dries up and whatever's living here by then, they're going to fucking find it and be like, look at this artifact.
You know what's really cool?
I think it was used for pouring water.
On one of the sides, on a big glass bulb that's hanging off the side of it, has a skater doing a hand plant.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight. Yeah, dude. Oh, shit. What do you think? Did you hear that? I did want to bring this up, though. Did you hear about Trump moving troops into Portland? How do you feel about that? I kind of want to just go up there and see, watch what's going to happen, dude. Yeah. I feel like if anything, that's going to make things worse a little bit, you know?
No, just get a hotel room, dude. Stay at the top and just look down.
Yeah.
I saw some stuff. I doom scroll is what the kids call it.
What's your algorithm showing
you?
Doom
scrolling.
What's your algorithm showing you?
You know what's fucked up?
What?
It used to be nothing but hot chicks dancing to music.
Yeah.
And now it's nothing but cars for sale, used cars for sale, how to sell cars. It listens, it hears me.
It does, dude. It does. Well, I think I just went to a car show, an old car show, and then all of a sudden, all these fucking old vintage cars started showing up in like in my. It was at the church. They were fucking devils at the church sometimes too, dude. It heard me, and it fucking put my whole marketplace was just old cars. So then I'm like, need to buy a new van or something or a new truck, but I'm like looking at fucking a 19 fucking '62 Volkswagen Beetle, like or something stupid. Dude.
Yeah, I told you
something
earlier.
that's not.
You're looking at that stuff because your old lady won't let you buy a motorcycle, dude.
No, she said I could if I get a license. I just feel like that's unnecessary.
Therefore, a motorcycle.
I'm one of the old school. That light went off. No, you're gonna have to click it back on. Hey, where are we at right now, Jessica? Time wise.
Too long. Nobody wants to hear this garbage.
No, people.
It's hot garbage.
40 minutes. Oh, we fucking got a little more time.
It goes by a lot faster when I'm doing it instead of watching it.
I know, right? But so okay, you know the people that listen to it. It's like fucking people like me that are either people that have nothing to do but listen to shit like this, or people that are working and spend a lot of time working. They need something in the background.
Driving on the road or something like that.
Yeah, my brother's girlfriend used to say she used to put her makeup onto it, and I'm like, that's fucking a lot of makeup, dude.
I would rather listen to an audio book of like Harry Potter than have to sit through one of your podcasts.
Dude, I love books too. I love books too, but then I move back and forth from books. Like I used to be listening to lots of motherfucking books.
Yeah, name one.
Well, I'm reading right now, The Legend of Driss, book 13. The Legend of Driss, book 13. It's the Orc War. I'm on book 14 or 15 now.
Gay.
Of the Legend of Driss series, but the most recent book I was listening to was Elminster. It was, I think, book 3 of the Elminster series, because I'll be reading one and listening to one. But then I just kind of got onto a podcast kick. I'm listening to a couple podcasts right now.
Dude, my old lady.
Yeah.
Okay, she's
your young lady.
She's she's like 10 something. She's younger than me.
Yeah, but mature wise, she's above you.
Well, anyway, so I'm
just fucking.
I'm reading a book, right?
Yeah.
And she laughs at me and she's like, "What do you read it like a 3rd grade reading level?" I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? You know what I was reading? The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn.
Dude, that's a great book. It's a good book.
And she's like, "This is like 3rd grade reading level." I'm like, "So what?" It's like,
yeah, it probably is. What? Yeah, Jessica.
And you know what's funny is I have one of the old school ones. The pages are like all brown and stuff.
Yeah.
So it still has the hard R in it.
Oh really? Oh yeah. There was some choice words.
When she was reading it, she was like, "What?"
Yeah, maybe that's not 3rd. What grade level is Mark Twain? The Adventures of Tom Sawyer.
No, The Adventures of Huckleberry.
Oh, Huckleberry Finn. Of Huckleberry Finn. Tom Sawyer's. I don't think it's the N words in that one as much. I don't think the N word's not in the Tom Sawyer book as much.
4th to 5th.
4th to 5th. Okay, they're listening to that fucking Cleveland, Ohio or something. Dude, yeah, it's Riley Ray's in 6th grade. She's gonna read Anne Frank this year.
She's gonna what now?
Read Anne Frank this year. I was trying not to spoil it for her. She was asking questions about it, and she's like, "What? Isn't that like a war thing?" Well, she was like, "Isn't there like a book where like a girl kept a diary during a war?" And I was like,
You should have her just start off by reading the Diary of Anne Frank,
well, so
and then read the biography.
That's what she's doing in class. She's gonna read the book. But she was just asking about it, and I was like, "Yeah, remember that documentary I'm watching, World War II in color?" She's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's what it is."
They still have it, dude. If you guys ever take a trip to Europe, they have the Anne Frank house.
Yep.
And they'll take you up to the attic where she was.
Yeah, do you know what happened at the end?
Don't spoil it for me.
So at the end, the only one person out of the
your
two.
daughter's right behind you listening, dude.
No, she's not. Only one person out of the entire, because there's 2 families living in that secret annex thing that they had, and the only one that survived the concentration camps was her dad, and he had served in the military in World War I, so they think that's the only reason he didn't get killed was because his prior service.
Huh.
But all the kids, all the other wives, all the other man there, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah, the more you know.
You want to hear a real
It's a really sad story. What?
All right, let's talk about Hometown Famous.
Hometown.
Robert's working on it, but
yeah, dude, there's probably only like 15 people max out of the 126 that are people I know, because I don't show people this. Cause
I'd like to tell you the story about the first time I met this asshole's cousin.
Which one?
The semi-famous one.
No, Matt Borden.
Matt Borden.
Shout out, Matt. Yeah. Shout out to my cousin Matt. Dude, he's got a pretty good following on the East Coast as well as the West Coast. He would tour the West Coast and he would tour the East Coast.
The first time I met him,
You go to Montana and
we were at
North Dakota.
at a strip club in Redmond.
Oh, Big T's.
Big T's.
Big T's, yeah.
Big T's, baby. And
you're like, it's Big Daddy D up in Big T's.
Dude,
what's up?
He was buying me drinks, and we started vibing, right?
Yeah.
And super cool guy. And like after a few drinks, he's like, "You don't know who I am?" I was like, "No." He's like, "I'm Matt Borden." I was like, "Okay." But no, I actually watch his music videos all the time. He's pretty badass. I had no idea who he was. And we leave the strip club, and you know where we went from the strip club? You leave the strip club, and then you stumble into the...
Tumble in, yeah.
Stumble into the tumble in. But we had to stop halfway there, and both of us were throwing up in the alley before we got there.
Yeah.
And we had a few more drinks, parted ways, shook hands. And I remember meeting him again, and I was like, "Yo, Matt Borden." He was like, "Who are you?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "You don't know who I am?" I'm like, "Famous." Because that's what he said to me.
You know, it's hilarious because, like, I mean, I'm kind of small town famous in this town. Like, I know everyone here.
And everybody knows you.
But everyone, when I meet them for the first time, when I get the rare times that I meet people for the first time, they're like, and I say, "I'm Robert Borden." They're like, "Oh, you related to Matt Borden?" I'm like, "Still, dude, come on." Yeah, I am.
Well, don't sell yourself short.
Yeah.
I know you got a reputation.
I got a reputation to uphold up in this town, so don't disrespect me.
What was that, reggae?
Oh, reggae, man.
Your Rasta?
You better not come around and mess with me, brother.
Dude, you and all your reggae posters, you're a dude. Well, I guess summertime's the best time to listen to reggae.
Dude, the reggae fest was tight though. But yeah, we listen to pretty much all reggae now. Yeah, we were listening to mostly the white ones. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, you know what I was bummed about the reggae fest? The only apart from the Marleys, which was tight as fuck, they had Steel Pulse there, and we fucking weren't there when they were on, and I was pissed about it. We didn't make it in time. All Open sesame, here comes Rastaman.
What's your favorite Cali reggae band?
I don't know. I really like Dirty Heads.
Tribal Seeds.
Oh, I love Tribal Seeds. The movement's fucking tight too.
When they get on stage, they all wear the dark glasses. All of them are wearing the glasses. They're all wearing the same thing, and it's just it sounds like the radio's playing.
So I mean, my favorite is Sublime. Like Sublime's my favorite band. But I really like the Dirty Heads. I like Stick Figure. I like Revolution. I like Iration. I like the movement. Tribal Seeds. We just watched Tribal Seeds. The movement was fucking tight. So good, dude. So good.
And you can't go wrong with Pepper.
Pepper's tight, dude.
I love that one. Like, freeze, jump back, put up your arms and freeze.
Dude, they're just fun. I didn't even really love reggae that much until I went to, I think it was, who was it? I think it was Stick Figure. Like, I just randomly went to Stick Figure for the first time.
Endless Summer, dude.
And they had Iration and fucking Revolution open for them, and it was a fucking tight show.
Who did the Endless Summer?
It was just so much fun.
Was that Iration or Stick Figure? The Endless Summer, and it's got like
Stick
the skeleton,
Slightly Stupid,
surfboard.
I don't know.
I forget.
I don't know. I like that one. Now I'm drawing a blank. The Angels Over My Head. That song's tight. I don't know why I can't think of it. But as soon as it'd be on, I'd be like singing all the words, dude.
Dude, your lights went out, bro.
I know, one of my lights went out. It's because that block that it's on, it's overheating, I think. Those things take up a lot of power in those little blocks. Jessica, my light, it turned off. We're in the dark now. Dude, yeah, so what was your favorite part of World War II?
Winning?
Yeah, right. I know.
I'm sorry, I wasn't there. So
the U.S. was tight.
What was my favorite part of World War II?
The U.S. was tight, but honestly, Russia did a lot of fucking ass kicking.
Dude, we're back-to-back World War champs.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
We picked a one.
Cody's got that hat. It says it on it, too. It's all red, white,
that's
blue.
fucking tight.
I know, right?
That's a 4th of July hat for if I ever saw one. Yeah, no, it's just like, they always made it sound like we fucking were just so influential, but like we teamed up with Canada and in England, and we were fighting. The Russians were like fighting off. They fought off the German invasion themselves.
We teamed up with Canada?
Yeah, dude. Canada was at D-Day.
No shit.
Yeah. Yep.
I did not know that. Our neighbors to the north.
Yeah. Hey.
Shout out to the Letterkenny.
Yeah, and we have a bunch.
Do you watch Letterkenny?
Yeah, I do. We
love Letterkenny.
We actually have some fans from Canada. Some of our first fans were like, "Hey boys, we like what you're doing."
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They're like, "We'll be guests on your show," and I was like, "Yeah, if you ever make it to Central Oregon," they're like, "Well, we live up in Canada, so I don't know, but if you guys make it up here," and then we did like a whole episode because this was in the comments, and we did a shout out to them, and then the whole episode we accidentally made fun of Canada the whole time. But we do like Canada.
I used to make fun of my ex-wife all the time because she was from Minnesota. And I was like, if you swim across the lake, you're in Canada.
Yeah.
You know, and
but you'll probably die.
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't talk like that. I'm like, yeah,
oh my god.
Actually, I kind of liked it, and only from her. I went back one time. One of her friends was getting married, and we went to Coon Rapids, Minnesota, and
so in a girl, what accent is
when everybody's when everybody's doing the accent, it was tough. Would you like a big? A what? Like, I really blew me.
Oh, you're from Oregon, eh? How's that over there? It's a real good place. I heard that they don't have as good of cheese, except for in that Tillamook place. Good cheese.
Great cheese.
Shout
out to Tillamook.
Don't you know? Tillamook's squeaky
right.
cheese. Sponsor us.
It's the only cheese I buy. Yeah, I got to pay $2 more for it, but it's worth it.
Dude, I like to get local. I get a lot of Eberhardt's milk.
I was just gonna say, yo, what about that Eberhardt?
Yeah, you got to get the Eberhardt's, bro.
Hey.
I don't fuck with nothing but Eberhardt's unless there is none.
My girl grew up.
Even a sour cream.
Grew up like I did. Grew up poor. She gets that Lucerne, you know.
What?
Lucerne.
Lucerne, is it for?
It's the milk. Lucerne.
Milk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is that? Lutheran? Is that like a type of Christianity milk?
It's it's a brand of milk. It's everywhere. But I'm like, baby, please spend the extra $2 and get that Eberhardt's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Support your local cow. Dude, those Eberhardt's would literally they brainwashed us kinda. They like came into our schools when we were in elementary school
right.
and like did presentations, and then they would invite us to their dairy plant and give us and we are back from that wonderful time. Your music interrupted us, huh? It was pretty good. Pretty good shit. All right, so you have a story about a time.
Well, you brought me on here, and you're like, "Hey, man, we're just gonna bullshit for a while."
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. No.
Well,
I know, but me and Jessica, while you were in the can, we were talking about how I was like, dude, he's pretty slippery in an interview. He fucking just totally avoided that Trump in Portland. Fucking, he just slipped right around that question I asked you.
I'm a patriot.
Yeah,
God bless America. I support our president. No matter who the president was.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way.
I at the end of the night, you sit down, say a prayer.
You want him to succeed for our country.
Please let this president do a good
every
job.
night he does his prayer.
And I hope to God he does. Yeah.
Dude, you'd be a good politician. You just tell the country, I treat you right.
Well, I'm a patriot. People ask me all the time. They're like, "Are you a conservative? Are you a liberal? Are you a fucking? Are you a Republican or whatever?" And
we should make up a name for our own party. What we are,
dude. I tell them, I'm like, bro, I'm a patriot.
Yeah, dude.
All right? I love America, and I just, hopefully that it's going.
Did you know that it was up in the air if the eagle was going to be America's bird? They were thinking about making it the turkey for a while.
People say that the Cowboys are America's football team.
They're not.
Fuck that. What's more patriotic than an eagle?
The Eagles are not America's football team.
How are you going to fly if you can't spread your wings, bro?
They're only Philadelphia's. You just go to a fucking Eagle game and not be a Philadelphian, but they'll probably beat you up.
All right.
And then they'll shit on their fucking hands and try to climb up poles and fucking...
You ever feel like your dog is staring at you and knows exactly what you're saying?
Yeah, she totally speaks English. I mean, I tell her no, she knows. I tell her to come, she comes.
Oh, she's a sweet girl.
She's probably like this fucking guy.
All right, back to the story, because I'm going to need help remembering.
We had to start removing her from the room when me and Jessica were doing it. It was creeping me out.
So, all right, so Borden.
Huh.
I don't have a lot of crazy stories with you.
I think we actually do.
But
not that many that are PG.
There's one that resonates. There's a certain space in my head that I'll never forget.
Okay.
Actually, I did forget about it because I was hanging out with Jimmy, and Jimmy was talking about this story, and I was like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then he gets into details, and I was like, holy shit. Now I'm starting to remember. Hold on, I need to button this up.
No, you can keep it down, dude. This is the part of the show where it's all adults.
This one's for
It's
the
after hours. We're in the final stretch here.
Do you have a tip thing where they can like automatically like tip?
I fucking wish. I don't.
That should be an option.
I think if we ever did a live podcast, because I did unlock YouTube Live
And
because
it goes cha-ching.
yeah, once you get 50 subscribers, you can get YouTube Live, and so you can just go live at any time. We could just do this live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Back to the topic at hand.
Yeah.
The story that I have. So I'm hanging out with Jimmy, and he's like, dude. He's like, remember that Halloween party that you DJ'd? It was at like Robert Borden's friend's house. He lived right by the roundabout.
Oh yeah, it was my 30th birthday, and my birthday's the day before Halloween. So it was a death to my 20s Halloween costume party before my 30th birthday.
And
It was legit.
And I DJ'd.
Yep.
And I turned that music up real loud.
Yeah. Well, we not only did you DJ, he brought his karaoke equipment too. So we had a full-on dance floor, pool table, fucking drinks, costume contest, and it was all decorated tight.
Until I'm standing out front. I can't remember why I went out front. I think I was smoking or somebody called me or something like that. But the party's in the back in the garage, and I go through the house and I'm standing out front. I'm smoking, and there's this one of your Mexican buddies, Carlos.
Oh yeah.
And this dude.
Forgot about
Carlos,
dude
I
is
love
just-
Carlos. He was fucking. He got a DUI that night. Yeah,
So
rightfully so.
This is what I was told. Okay, so he's backing up, trying to get out of the driveway because it's a real funky driveway.
Yeah, and it's
he's-
right on a main road
He
too.
backs up into a truck like 3 times. I was like, just standing there like, holy
There's probably
shit.
40 people there
I was
too.
like, dude, he is fucking that dude's truck up. And then he slammed into it, trying to back out a 4th time. And I looked closer and I was like, oh, that's Jimmy's truck. I run back there and I grabbed Jimmy. I was like, Jimmy, some dude just backed into your truck like fucking 4 times. You should have seen the look on his face. He was like, his dad had just given him that truck.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't he like try to pull a knife on you or something?
Dude, this is what
Or
I
no,
was.
you pulled a knife on him.
So this is where I kind of go blank. The dude gets out like when he sees Jimmy and me coming to get him. He ends up getting out of the parking lot, scraping Jimmy's truck, and he starts driving back towards like your house. You know, he's going that way, and he's swerving on the road and just like barely driving. And Jimmy was like, "Dude, you were Superman that night. You ran up to the driver's side door." Like, you full-on sprinted. You know Jimmy's fat ass ain't gonna fucking... So I sprinted, and I pulled open the driver's side door, and I pulled him out of the car, and I threw him on the ground. And Jimmy caught up, and Jimmy grabbed him and hit him like 3 times and told him that he's going to wait for the cops to show up. I was like... I sprinted after a truck, and I pulled a guy out of the truck. I don't remember that at all.
He didn't get a DUI there, though.
He got it later.
Yeah, because he basically gave Jimmy his insurance info. You pulled a knife on him, and he like was apologized.
Never had. I
Yeah.
know I did not.
Yeah, you did. You had a knife, and you're like, dude, don't fucking get frisky with me. Because
Were you there? You weren't even there.
Yeah, because he was getting feisty. You came in and told me right away what happened. And Isaac
I never pulled a knife on
Isaac
anybody.
was there. I think he did. I think he did. But it was in self-defense because he got out and was like fucking pissed off at Jimmy. He was being a dick right out of the bat for hitting the vehicle, and like Jimmy's like, "What the fuck?" And the guy was like, Carlos was trying to fucking fight Jimmy or something, and you were like, "Dude, you need to fucking knock it off right now." And he like calmed down and got insurance, and then he left, and then he got a fucking DUI. Yeah, you told me to fill in the blanks. I'm filling them in.
Hey, if I don't remember it, it never happened.
It never happened. I mean,
Says every other line.
hey, who hasn't done that at one point?
But that was wild, man. I remember it was just backing into Jimmy's truck, and I didn't know it was Jimmy's truck at the time. I was like, haha, laughing. Then I realized it was my buddy's truck, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude, Jessica dressed up like Selena,
No,
like the
we're
singer.
not telling that part.
and
Oh no,
dude, with this white girl.
is there a
this white girl that was like 20. No, but listen.
Great costume.
It was a sick costume.
I didn't remember it until he said it.
It was a legit Selena costume, and she made it herself. She fucking found all the parts to it. And one of the little girls, because there was like girls that were Kelsey's sister's friends that were like 24. And they were like, "Who's that?" And Jessica was like, "Selena." And they're like, "Gomez." And then Jessica got shitty hammered, and she tried to karaoke the Selena song, and she didn't remember the words to it. It's all in Spanish.
In my head, I was doing it right.
Yeah, in her head, she was killing it, dude. She was slaying. And it was like, "Oh," she'd get like 3 words right, and then be like, It's so funny. Good times. Good. That was a fun fucking birthday party, dude. That was legit.
Good night,
Yeah,
I love you.
that was. Good night, Ray. I love you. Oh,
We used to set up karaoke in
Kids are
your
fighting
garage
now.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met your cousin.
At that birthday party, yeah. Jared is a good singer, dude. He doesn't sing very often, but we got him out of his shell.
It's because it was in your garage. There's only like 5 people there.
No, dude, we had just in my garage. He'd bring his fucking. we would be doing extracurricular.
He was a gamer,
activities.
right? He was always playing
Yep.
like fucking.
Yeah, he's a gamer. But dude, so I lived with him my entire life. I did not know he could sing like that. Like but thinking back, you remember Rock Band, that game?
Mhm.
He was always the vocals because we all failed when we were the vocals, so our band failed, and so he was always the vocals, and I was a guitar, and Reese was the drums. But he posted a video randomly on Facebook, and he was singing that Sunday morning feels like rain, the fucking Maroon 5 song or whatever. Is that Maroon 5? Adam Levine? I don't know, but it's like a really fucking difficult song to sing. And I was like, "What the fuck? You can sing?"
Now I do recognize that he's a good singer, but I'm a great DJ, and especially when it comes to tuning people. I wanted to go to school for telecommunication.
Yeah.
And
is that like where you fucking listen to Japanese like radar or something?
No, it's where I wanted to make a singer sound perfect.
Oh, like K-pop.
What? No, no. It's just like you ever
oh yeah.
Well, you ever go to sing it and it's like, yo, my highs are too high up or my lows are too. I like dialing in people's voices and make them sound perfect.
Yeah, and I think I could give you a challenge at that.
Hey, you weren't that bad. I heard you sing a couple songs. You all right?
Yeah, any songs that have like rapping or like a spoken verse, I can do pretty good.
Dude, me and Jimmy still do Cope 45.
Cope 45.
It's called Crazy Rap. We do Crazy Rap.
Yeah,
and we sing that song.
I do that one too. That's one of my go-tos.
Almost every time we're at the bar and doing karaoke and shit, we wait till the very end of the night. Get some booties out there shaking for sure, dude.
Dude, remember that time we came to you? You were doing karaoke in Culver, and this was during COVID, so everything's closed down, dude. That fucking bar was packed, like fucking 50 people there. And remember, I got up there and I did Redneck Woman, and I was like, "'Cause I'm a," and I was holding it out, and the crowd was like, "Redneck Woman." Do you remember that? Yeah, dude. And we got Bryson and Carly got all drunk and fucking got into a fight on the way back.
I don't remember a lot, dude.
Me and Jess.
Because he gave me kamikaze shots.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, like 3 of them.
Dude, I had my camper. I had a 24-foot Prowler by Fleetwood, and it was parked out back, so I didn't have to drive back to Redmond. They gave the DJ free drinks, so I'd drink and
didn't Alana fucking sneak in there and take over?
HOA got on me, and they told me I couldn't have my camper parked in front of my house. So at the bar owners, they were like, "You can park your camper here in the parking lot, dude, no problem." So
I remember that. You had a home base out there.
Yeah, I get wasted and just walk out back and plug it into the extension cord, and I'd hook up to the internet at the bar, watch Netflix.
Yeah, right. You were jerking off, dude. After a long night of fucking partying and DJing.
Somebody called it the slut shack at one time. I was like, dude, I wasn't sleeping with that many people.
You're the only one sleeping there. They're just like, he's a slut.
No.
Yeah, those are some good times. I do miss doing karaoke.
There was this one bartender.
Yeah.
And I hit on her almost every night. And it turns out that she's only attracted to Hispanic men. And I hit on her all the time.
Did you see that as a challenge?
We'll get this. We're sitting at the bar, and it's my new manager. I just got a job working for this place. And he's like, dude, I've heard some stories about you. And I'm like, what? He's like, I don't believe half of them because here at work, you're like a fucking Boy Scout. I'm like, yeah, dude, I've turned over a new leaf. I'm trying to change my life, all right? But I was like, yo, I asked the bartender, I was like, what stories you been telling about me? She's like, Dustin, we haven't been telling stories. I was like, no, go ahead. Tell my manager one of the craziest stories. And she said this. She was like, there was one night, and you're closing down, you're tearing down all your karaoke stuff, and you were so drunk, and you're like, well, maybe if you just saw it, you'd change your mind. And
That's a sexual harassment.
she swears to God that I whipped it out. And
Oh,
showed it to
that's
her.
even worse. That's a felony.
But, hey, if I don't remember it, it never happened,
I don't
right?
know. It is Oregon, dude.
I
You probably
do-
get away with it here.
I remember putting my head down. And I said, she was like, Dustin, it's fine. We know you. We love you. You were drunk. It's okay. You're not a threat. She's like, I could whoop your ass. You know, she said, shit. Oh,
Sunday night confessions.
I was sitting there and I was just like, and she was like, Dustin, it's fine. I was like, no, it's not. I said, how do you even begin to apologize
Yeah.
for doing something like that?
Yeah.
Like that's
You could be a good politician, dude.
no, yeah. I'll make it really far in the polls once
Yeah.
they find out I whipped my dick out at the bar.
The Democrats will vote for you, dude. Dude, okay. Speaking of this, I got to talk to you because I saw this first thing in the morning. Before I woke up at 6 to go to my MRI, and fucking first thing I see is this this liberal Florida prosecutor in a like county DA or whatever, city DA. She is being criticized by the federal, like the state district or general attorney of the state or whatever, because this 60-year-old man got arrested. They had filmed him. People caught him on camera. He was masturbating while watching kids at the fucking splash pad. The fucking DA just let him go without any charges that same day.
What?
Yeah. And she's like, and then I watched her press conference and she was like, I trust my attorneys, and when they say that, and I'm not here to say that there was anything wrong done, but when my lawyer, my attorney says that it's wrong, but it's not illegal, that's all I can do. And like, then people in the comments are all like citing multiple laws that were broken in this process of masturbating while you're fucking watching children, and they just let him go, dude. And so like the state attorney's like, you need to fucking file charges against that guy, obviously.
So
I was pissed. I was shaking. I was trying to shit on the toilet, dude, and I was shaking like.
So I hear you talking, and I listen to everything you just said, but for some reason, the only thing I can think about is that I don't own my own business, and I work at a really nice establishment.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody sees this podcast and they're like, the some of the stuff that I've said tonight, can I lose my job over this?
No, you can't, dude. It's discrimination.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't really said anything bad.
If I did lose my job, you'd hire me, right?
Yeah, you can fucking dig holes for me. You'd have to go through a whole ordeal. Yeah, what was I going to say? Fucking, I don't know. I mean, I can't lose my job. I mean, some people, okay, like most of the people that I do work with know that I do this podcast. I told them.
You know what's
There's
funny?
a couple of them, the cool ones. You know.
I actually
I might lose like an old liberal lady in Bend.
I got a bad
how dare he?
I got a bad review on you, dude.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
your review?
I was okay. So my girl took my credit card because the car was getting fixed, and we get in the car. So I was like, come to my work, grab my card, and you can pay the shop, and get the car fixed. And she never gave me back my debit card. So today, I hit up Jimmy's dad, who was right down the street, and I said, hey man, I would gladly pay you for a 6-pack tomorrow for a 6-pack today, because he's got like a 30-rack Coors Light.
Mm-hmm.
And I go down there, and he was like, $1 a beer. I said, all right. So I gave him $6 for a 6-pack. And I was telling him, I'm going to my buddy Robert's house to do this podcast. And he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, he's a plumber. And he's like, oh, Jimmy's friend, the plumber. I said, yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, he installed one of our toilets once.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's like a king throne, too, because...
Yeah, they provided the toilet.
Yeah, but he was fucking spendy. Cost a lot of money.
I gave him fucking 20% off. I think I charged him $120 an hour.
But I was talking to him. I was like, do you think he charged you more than anybody else would? He's like, well, no. I just kind of figured since he was Jimmy's friend.
I charged him less than I charged everyone else.
Yeah, and I believe that. But he's like, I just thought, it'd be cheaper since it was like Jimmy's buddy or something like that.
He's all the way out in
And-
fucking Madras, dude.
And I asked him, I was like, well, how was the job? He was like, toilet works, doesn't leak, and it holds Jimmy. So he did a really good job.
Yeah. So what, that's a 3-star review?
But I was just saying, he just thought that you overcharge because in his mind, the friend and family discount is like fucking
$50 or something.
Hey,
but that
I'll pay you for your gas money.
I would have lost money because that's when I started my business. He was one of my first customers. Yeah, dude, because I was scared. I was all fucking drinking and doing blow and fucking didn't know if I was gonna make it.
Here you are now,
sober and fucking killing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What, like 3 years?
I'm like a little over 2.5 years.
Right on.
So I'm doing. Just hired an employee. So Cody is journeyman plumber. My buddy Cody. That's where we did the party at.
Do you know how many times I've asked you to hire me?
You're not a fucking journeyman plumber, dude. You can't do the work.
What do you, I can't
it's
do
illegal.
the work?
That you legally cannot do the work. You have to go to school for 4 years and then pass a test.
I would never snitch on you.
Dude, it's not about you snitching on me. It's about I fucking build houses for contractors. They check my insurance and all kinds of shit.
Fucking government, man. Always trying to get their hands in somebody's pocket.
It is. It's a lot of bureaucracy. But like I feel like if you have a journeyman plumber present, you should be able to have anyone fucking help you. Like I don't think you should have to have a license to be an apprentice, but you do. Yeah. It's sorry, I need another journeyman.
It's fine. I didn't want to dig holes anyway.
Yeah, you don't.
If any,
And Cody's small, so he's gonna be doing a lot of calls.
if this job doesn't work
Good
out,
thing he doesn't
I'll
watch my podcast not because he doesn't know about it, just because he's an asshole.
if things don't work out,
he watches this one. He's like, "You motherfucker! You call me an asshole." Yeah.
Did you even say hi, Cody? Hi, Cody.
Hey, yo, Cody.
Dude, if things don't work out at the car dealership, I'll just go back to the mill.
Yeah.
Brightwood.
I mean, you could get
$20 an hour, baby.
Maybe by then I could take an apprentice, but Ian also wants to get into the apprenticeship. But I don't know now. Now he's working at Pape. He might stick with Pape.
I don't think I want to be a plumber anyways, dude. I chew my nails. So.
Yeah, so do I.
Ew, you're a plumber.
No, I actually don't chew my nails. I do this. I like peel them. It's like just as bad. Then they're all like fucking rugged.
Tell me some more useless information I don't know.
One time I got a stick stuck in my foot. We had just got back from camping at Haystack. I was like probably 12 years old.
A stick stuck in your foot.
Yeah, I was barefoot because like when we went camping back in the day, we were like wild
like a
animals.
Twig, or we're talking like a stick?
It was a milkweed, is what it was actually, which is like they're like hollow and they're like thick and they fucking so. Basically, we just got back from camping, and like when we camp, us boys, we were like wild animals. We were like shoeless, shirtless, fucking running around, jungle children. And so we got out, and I had to go feed the horses, and I just ran out to the pasture barefoot, and I stepped right on it, and it fucking like a piece this big went into my foot, okay? Like this big. My mom got this much of it and thought it was good.
Oh no!
And she thought it was good, and I fucking hated them cutting me open, and so I went at least, my child memory tells me it was like 3 months, but it was at least a month. And like all of a sudden I got this big bubble on the bottom of my foot.
Oh no!
And I didn't show my parents forever until I was like, "Mom, what's this?" I finally showed them. It feels weird when I touch it. It was so sensitive. I remember it to this day. They're like, "What the fuck?" And yeah, so I had to go in and get a surgery, and they had to fucking they gave me it as a pro. There was like a stick like that big still stuck in there. Milkweed. Yeah.
I wouldn't call that a stick.
Well, I mean, it was, it's a milkweed. That's what I call it. I changed it.
Did it get infected?
I made the correction. Well, yeah, that's why there was a bubble on my foot, yeah.
They had to lance it.
Yeah, they had fucking cut it open while I was passed out and fucking, I'm kind of like, if I wouldn't have felt it while I was awake, I wouldn't mind watching it, maybe.
All right, I got one for you.
Yeah.
All right. I have the biggest big toe out of anybody you've ever met.
You've told me this.
It's disgusting. It's huge, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, get this.
Dude, can we make an OnlyFans? Can we make an OnlyFans for your toe?
You want to see my toe?
Yeah, we'll put it on.
Hit that like and share button.
Yeah, hit like and share. And tell us in the comments if you think that we should do an OnlyFans for Dustin's big toe.
I will. It has to be compared to other people's toes, though.
I'll fucking show. I kind of have like hobbit
it's-
feet.
Dude,
They're
all right.
they're wide and hairy, and my hand, they're kind of good at grabbing things.
So get this though.
Mine
I'm 8 years old.
Jessica's got perfect little Mexican feet. They've walked a ways.
So your childhood story, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm like I'm 8 years old. I'm 8 years old, right?
Okay.
And we live on an acre lot, and the guy that owned the property built apartments
Yeah.
in the back, and we're living in the apartments. And he had a swing from a rope swing or a tire. No, it wasn't a tire. It was a swing
It was a
hanging
lawnmower
from the
swing.
tree. and I was out there playing with one of his nieces or something like that, and the sun's going down, right? So it's dusk, it's almost dark,
Mm-hmm.
and we're leaving the swing on the tree, and I'm walking back to the apartments where I stay at, and there's a ball on the ground, and it looked like one of those rubber balls that you get at like Target or something like that. There's like a whole cage full of them, like those
For like dogs or something to chew
no, they're
on.
just like rubber balls that kids play with.
Oh, okay.
It's like a rubber ball, and I went to go kick it as hard as I could, and it was a fucking bowling ball. What kind of what kind of rednecks just have a fucking random bowling ball on the property? And I kicked that bowling ball as hard as I could, and that's why my big toe. I gotta get like wide shoes and shit now.
Dude, that's
'Cause it's so it's just
fucking.
it's so bad. Dude, I think there's like a bunion on that thing. Actually, just talking about it, I feel it hurts now.
Dude,
My toes like, are you
that
talking about me? I'm
fucking-
like, yeah.
But that hurts so bad, dude. And it's like not just hurt, but you just didn't expect it, so you went full force,
Sure.
no hold.
On the same property, man, I got fucked up on that property. There was a bunch of Sicilians that owned the place, and the dude that owned the big house up front, his name was Papa Frank Macaluso. Frank Macaluso.
Yeah.
And it probably like a week later, it was the first time I ever got a nail. I was playing and I stepped on a fucking board that had a nail in it.
Yeah.
And the first reaction that I had was to take my shoe off and go like this.
Yeah.
I
stepped
stopped
on a
real
nail-
quick. I was like,
stepped on
ah.
a nail once too. That's no fun. No bueno. It hurts. My buddy. So I know a guy now that has a fucking big fucked up toe from an accident.
Yeah.
And I have a buddy named Jeff who he is missing like this part of his thumb. He like cut his thumb off, and so he I can't remember exactly what happened, but he lost part of his thumb. It detached, and so they cut the top part of his thumb. So he's got his nail. And they just sewed it to this knuckle, so he's got the shortest thumb. In the
Okay, I got one more.
Okay.
Okay, I just met my future ex-wife, and and she finally takes me to meet her family.
Yeah.
And these rednecks live right here where you live, out in Crooked
I'm probably
River.
friends with them or something.
His name's Jed.
I do know a guy named Jed, but he doesn't have children that old.
Okay. Well, so I go out there to meet her family, and they're redneck motherfuckers, and I felt like showing off, and he said, oh, we're having a barbecue, and I talked to her dad on the phone. I said, hey, I've never met you. You know, what do you barbecue? He's like, oh, I'm going to barbecue a tri-tip. And I was like, how about a tri-tip cook-off? I'm going to marinate my tri-tip overnight. And I did like garlic, teriyaki, pineapple, and I marinated overnight, and I went there the next day. And we have a tri-tip cook-off, and this is my first time meeting them. And as I'm cutting the tri-tip, I fucking took off like probably a quarter inch of my thumb.
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed that it was like the last slice too. So I finished cutting this whole tri-tip, and I'm embarrassed, so I just like run away.
Mhm.
And I'm saying, dude. My future ex-wife finds me, and she's like, "You okay?" I was like, "No, I just cut a big chunk of my thumb off." And she goes in the house, and she used to be a CNA or something like that. And she comes out and she bandaged me up and fixes me up and everything.
She kissed it.
Maybe, probably.
She made you feel better about it.
She used to be a sweetheart. It wouldn't surprise me. But get this.
Now go back out in there and play.
Get this. By the time she patches me up and everything like that, we go back to the barbecue. It's probably like 45 minutes, maybe an hour later. And I go back and all the food's gone. And, well, all my food was gone.
Yeah.
And there was still more of her dad's tri-tip left, and everybody was like, dude, that was the best tri-tip I ever had. And I know that there was a big chunk of my thumb in that tri-tip, and I hope her dad ate it. He's got a piece of me inside him forever.
Yeah, dude. Well, so you insulted them, and but your first day meeting a redneck man, white, a real white.
His name's fucking Jed. Doesn't get much whiter than that.
Named Jed. You started off by insulting his tri-tip. you just cut the man right where it hurt from the beginning.
Yeah, and then he probably ate a piece of
banging his daughter. He's like, this fucking Californian city boy.
Dude, I you know what's crazy? I looked just to find that sliver of my thumb. It's like somebody had licked that tinfoil, dude. It was gone.
Yeah.
It was gone. Somebody ate me.
Oh, dude, that's nice. That's fucking kind of cool, though. Yeah. What else? There was some. That's kind of cool, though. You know, like somebody cannibalized you. Like, that's not many people alive can say that. You're one of the few, dude.
That guy was an asshole. I really liked him and tried to be his friend at first, and then later on.
No, bro. If they're really redneck and like somewhat middle class, higher middle class or wealthy, you didn't stand a chance. I'm just saying, dude. You're from California. That's right there. Most of these fuckers out here hate people from California. I'm just saying.
I've lived here for 15 years.
I know. I'm just saying.
15 years in Oregon.
There's some of them that hate me because I am a skater, kind of. Like, I'm not country enough for them sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Ask Jessica, dude.
So
I'm a hybrid.
My uncle told me when he moved me out here, he said, son, after you live in Oregon for 10 years, you can consider yourself an Oregonian.
Oh,
and then he said, but they won't. But
yeah.
you can
say that. Yeah, that's true.
I was talking to Jimmy.
Okay.
He said, how long did you live in California? I said, well, I moved up here when I was 22. He said, okay. Once you've lived in Oregon for 22 years,
that's fair.
I'll accept you.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, is that how it goes?
Oh, that's fair. Well, I'm just saying, there's people on there that are like, I've lived in fucking Oregon for 35 years, and like, I'm an Oregonian on the news, on the comments, and everyone in the comments is just roasting them. They're like, you're not a fucking Oregonian. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
35 years ain't shit. I'm like,
I'm not from
California.
We're not talking
years.
beaches and palm trees. I'm from fucking Bakersfield.
Yeah, I know.
Oil rigs,
you're like in an in-between. You're like in an in-between, because you do have redneck tendencies, because it's like Farmville down there in that area of California, right? That's like where most of the farming industry is. But they are like big cities though too, so it's like a lot of time. We're like,
we're close to 400,000 people.
We spend all of our time fucking around out here as kids, like in like bonfires on BLM and shit. There's nothing else to do. We don't have malls or fucking arcades and shit. So you pretty much have to turn to drugs and alcohol.
You don't think we have bonfires just because I'm California? You don't think?
I don't know. Tell me about it.
Out on the Kern River, dude. We used to go out on the Kern River, have big old bonfires, sick. Party. There's one place we used to go to. It's called the White Power Tower. And it was this giant fucking tower it's like an electrical tower.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget one of my best friends, dude, Dustin Little. He got almost to the top. Mm-hmm. And he couldn't get back down. He was too scared to go back down. And he froze. And he was like, somebody call somebody. I was like, we're not calling anybody. What the fuck? We're out here at a bonfire. We're all minors in high school and shit. You want us to call the fire department, dude?
Yeah, dude. What did he have to get down? He finally climbed down?
He got down.
Yeah.
There's been people that have fallen off that tower, but thank God he didn't.
Nobody died. One time I was backflipping off the top of a car, and I landed it like 3 times in a row, and I was getting cocky. So I was doing them really quick, and I fucking, on the 4th one, I broke my ankle pretty good. And nobody, like, it wasn't even a question. I don't even think we brought it up to, like, go to the hospital. They just sat me on the tailgate and handed me beers all night.
That's how I broke my ankle, doing a backflip into the Kern River.
Yeah. And, on water? You hit a rock?
Okay, get this. So there was, like, a tree that went that way over the river, mm-hmm. and we put a piece of plywood on it so we could dive off of it, and there was 2 of us up there, and we were both supposed to do backflips. Well, he didn't go out far enough, so I ended up going more towards the shore.
Yeah.
Into the shallow when I backflipped, and I landed in the shallow, and everybody's like, it doesn't look broken, dude. You're fine. You're fine. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's fucking broken. So we get back in the river.
Classic words.
And the water's real cold, so I'm cool. And like 10 minutes later, we get back on the float. It's like a 2.5 hour float.
Yeah.
I lift my leg up after like 10 minutes, and it's the size of a fucking grapefruit. I was like, does it look fucking broken now, bro? And they're like, oh shit. And this dude, he was really cool. He's like, hey man, he's like, if you see the blue lawn chairs, that big house that's right on the river, pull up to the dock, and my lady will patch you up. They actually gave me a ride to the hospital, and
nice.
You wouldn't believe who it was.
Who?
Michael Harvick.
No way.
Kevin Harvick's dad.
I was gonna say, like the football player?
No, Kevin Harvick, NASCAR, dude.
Oh, no, I knew it was one of those sports guys.
Kevin Harvick, dude. He went to my high school, dude. He went to North High School in Oildale in Bakersfield, and his dad.
Oh yeah, there's racing a lot of racing done in that area too, huh?
When he introduced himself to me, he's like, "My name's Michael Harvick." I was like, "Are you famous?" Because he introduced himself like that. I was like, "Harvick." He's like, "Yeah, Kevin Harvick is my son, the famous NASCAR
Did they get
driver."
you to the hospital really fast?
Dude, the only thing that he had in his pocket was a Ziploc baggie, and all he had in it was a cell phone and 5 Vicodins. And
you never know when you're gonna need it,
dude. And he floats that river every day, and he gave me a couple of Vicodins, and sorry, Mike. But he said,
sorry, Michael Harvick.
He said, don't tell anybody about this.
Dude, now it's all over, dude. This is going to be a fucking big NASCAR scandal.
This is like 25, this is 25 years ago.
I'm going to tag his son in it.
You know what's funny? The second time I met him, I was floating down the river, and I was going to get out of the river, and I reach up to the shore, and I grab a bunch of weeds to pull myself out, and I grab a broken Corona bottle and slice my hand open, and sure enough, here's Kevin Harvick's dad float down the river. He's like, dude, you get hurt more than my son does. He's like, pull over at the blue chairs and my wife will patch you up. I was like, cool, man, thanks. And that time, since I didn't have a broken bone and his wife patched me up, he was like, go tell your buddies to come up here. I got something cool to show you. And he grabs me and like, I think it was like Jose Hernandez, Dustin Little, Thomas Wheat, Ryan Bentley, a bunch of my real
shout
close
out
friends.
To the boys.
Yeah, and he took us up to his giant shop that he had, and he had like 3 NASCARs.
Up there.
Him and his son build them themselves, and he let us put on the suit that his son won Talladega in, the fire suit, and
that's sick.
He's a really cool dude, man.
That's tight. You ready? All right, I think we're gonna close her up. We've definitely hit our time limit today. Jessica's about to burn up, and we can't have the AC on while we're doing this because my equipment is so bad that you can hear it.
High class white trash.
Time to upgrade, you guys. If you like what you hear, if you made it this far, if you still are listening and you're that sadistic, leave a comment, give a shout out. Check out Dustin. He gave you his number at one point in the thing. Give him a call.
Well, can I say thank you so much for having me?
Yeah, dude. Thank you. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's a blast. Now we're gonna smash some fucking tacos and eat sodas when your old lady gets here.
Smash tacos and eat sodas.
Drink sodas. I was close. I'm not even drinking anymore. But all right, well, thank you for coming out, dude. It was a pleasure. Yeah.